episode is this?
16.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Yes. 214.
Yes, you did have 214. All right, 16. Speak Between the Lines podcast. It's your boy Rudy R. Sanders, aka Rez, in the building.
Joined with J-Rock.
King Gabe is in the building.
All right. How's everybody feeling?
Chilling, man. Who did? I did?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we don't have a soundboard.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah, you can start over.
No,
The
moment's passed.
I mean, well, do you have it pulled up? I'm feeling good.
Feeling great.
How are you? All right, man. Move on.
Y'all must have planned that before I got here.
No.
Oh, that's just some shit y'all had put together already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. All right, shit. That's what's up. We in the building. Speak Between the Lines, episode 16. It's a nice day outside.
Yes, and this is the first time that it's not 80 degrees inside here.
It's not.
I that was planned. I actually asked Jay as soon as he got here. I was like, "Yo, is it cool enough? Because y'all be putting me on blast on the podcast. Like I'm gonna be taking care of y'all. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I got y'all working in the sweatshop like Michael Jordan.
Well, yeah, you used to.
I mean, you do, but
You used to. You came through today though, because you came through with the that house is temperatured correctly. And then you had us cinnamon buns and breakfast and shit that we could have ate, even though it was leftovers a little bit. But
Shout out to the
still,
wife. Hold on. What you mean leftovers? Wait, hold on. You put me on blast. She made that fresh for y'all niggas. That wasn't even my breakfast. I just took some of y'all cookies. What are you talking about?
I thought she made breakfast for y'all. I didn't know she made that. For
No,
us.
that was for you. Like I ate the other shit.
Oh,
I ate the green pepper shit.
Shout out. That was much love, right?
oh
there.
yeah, we definitely appreciate that because
Nah, don't appreciate it now. Pop shit, apologize, nigga. Just ass kiss.
that was not J-Rock with the shot.
Oh man. So y'all got real quick.
Real quick.
Shout our shit out. If you want to find us online anywhere, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, search Speak Between the Lines and start a conversation with us. You know what we need to do? We need to get the group. We need to get the group on our page jumping because it's just us three in the group.
Yes.
Like we need to start adding people there. I thought about that on the way home the other day. I was like, we got a group.
That shit sound lowly as hell. It'd be like,
There's three little Indians.
It's just us three in there. It's just us three in there.
group page popping.
But the thing is, it's like because my sister has a page for her a play that she's doing in the summer, and like when she invites everybody onto the group page that's on her actual page, like niggas being there really like talking and conversing and all that stuff. So I think that'd be a good look for us.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, like I don't play shit. Yeah, like because she's promoting a play, so it's like
I got you.
You know what I mean? So it's
Dates,
like little stuff
events,
like that.
contents about to play.
Active listening. I got you.
Normal play shit.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, that's something we need to do.
Okay, well, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So, I would appreciate you in the future, not just saying it's only three of us in the group. No, we need to get the group page pop because
I think it's four of us
because nobody really. Who's the fourth?
Well, the fourth is somebody
Bailey?
I added that I thought was Jared.
Yeah, I was about to say it's another Jared. I was like, is this nigga trying to replace me on the cool?
Cool. New J-Rock. Hold on, do that nigga like Fresh Prince.
just swap him out. Just swap out 8 Vivians on this nigga.
The light skinned J-Rock coming in the building.
And damn soap operas. The role of Victor will now be played by.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man. So wins and losses, well, we know how this starts. J-Rock, how was your week?
No, it was good, man. I had a win.
You have one?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That's
Breaking news.
No, I actually had a few this week, but
Okay, do tell. You can actually do the whole wins and losses.
Yeah, do everybody's.
damn, sounds like you may not have one. But no, so
Thanks, Obama.
My nephew just turned 5, so we actually went out and did a birthday party for him. Had a great time, and just being with family.
Okay, that's safe.
That is a safe.
Very
win.
safe.
That's nice though, bro.
It's nice.
Hey, it could be worse. Like nephew's at a birthday party, I didn't show up, so I was there. Had a good time, played with all the kids. It was good.
That's what's up, man. That it. Because he said he had a lot of them, so I thought he was gonna start rolling them all out. But he only said one.
Yeah, I mean, I had to save these for other weeks in case another week ain't popping.
Hold up.
Oh, shit.
Time out, nigga. The point of wins and losses is to talk about the actual week you had, not to save up the good shit.
Save up.
Okay,
You have
all right.
a bag of wins.
All right, so I had that also.
Bag of wins and portray like every week you winning. Like, no, nigga.
No, so I had that. I actually just got a raise on my job. So,
Oh, hey, where the bell at? Bring that.
Shit, where's that at?
Nigga, that was
Well, that was
aggressive.
That
That nigga
slammed the bell through the
Hulk
couch.
smashed the fucking.
and let's see what else happened.
Yeah, you gotta pop it one time and kind of let it
Yes.
just.
This nigga put the whole palm on the fucking bell. Donkey Kong head.
Well, I thought the harder if I hit it, it would echo, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
Didn't.
So yeah, I had to raise my job. Had a good time with my nephew.
Oh, that's balling. So that's why you got the
also-
new whip.
Huh?
That's why you got the new whip.
No, that's ain't the same one right there.
Oh, you sure? It look glossier.
You must have got it washed.
Nah, we got that fresh rain.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
Then also we went out to my brother. We saw Ready Player One this past Friday.
I need to watch that.
How was that?
It was really good. It was surprisingly good.
Do you have to be born in a certain year to appreciate this movie?
I think Abe, you're gonna miss a couple of the.
Yeah, I was gonna
references
say I
in
don't
it.
think Abe's gonna make it.
No, hold on. I'm not. I mean, I'm younger than y'all niggas, but I'm not that much younger.
I mean, you're a '90s baby.
I was 88.
I mean, you're like a late.
You are
90s.
millennial.
Yeah, you're like a late '90s baby.
Are you really? You're 88.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it though.
Because by the time you were conscious, it was not. It was the '90s. Jordan was winning rings before you was talking.
Hey, I know some good shit before my time.
Such as,
I don't know. You know, I had
Because no, it's not Michael.
shit.
it ain't Michael Jackson.
Nigga, that's a lie.
We'll see.
That is a lie.
Later to come in this episode.
That's what's up. Okay, so got the raise, had the birthday party, saw Ready Player One. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right,
All
John.
right, good for you, bro. Anyway,
What is going on?
this nigga- I
I
feel like he
love
just
it.
I feel like he just started just reaching for shit after the birthday party, you know. But that's what's up, bro.
Let me find out this nigga got a raise a month ago.
All right, man. All right, off rock. I got a win too. Actually, I made baby food for the first time this week.
You made baby food for the first time this week.
Yes, I made baby food.
How old is your baby?
She is 7 months.
So for 7 months, you have neglected to make baby food.
No, I'm talking. No, we've been buying it. I actually made it.
Ah, good clean.
Yeah, I actually made it. So
Carry
you
on.
know,
So what was it?
What was
you
the
make?
process?
so it was sweet potatoes and like apples and peas and shit like that. And so what you do is it's like you have to like boil it or steam everything, and then you put it in a blender and you like, you know, you blend it up to work it where you make it soft.
So you made juice.
No, it's not. It's like purified, not purify. You
Pureed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you pureed
pureed
the food. It's a win because one, it's healthier, and two, you save a lot of money doing it too. Like we made, I mean, I ain't gonna know baby terms, but we made like over 50 ounces of food, and at the store it would have cost like $20-something, but just doing it ourselves, we only spent like $8.
Well, I don't understand
damn.
what you just said, but I understand the math.
Yeah.
So that.
Well,
that's,
wait, do you understand the math?
Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna let you live.
But yeah, I mean that's a win because if we keep doing that shit, like it's only $12 difference now, but that shit compounds, especially the more
absolutely.
she starts eating. You know what I mean? So
And another win is the fact that you ain't have to do that for 7 months.
yes,
That's a fucking huge win.
yeah, that is a big.
That baby owl is. I want no parts of that.
Well, no, I mean like no, she just started eating real food. I mean, she had to be eating formula and shit for the first few months.
Yeah.
But she just started eating like solid vegetables and
And then like when
fruits
you're
and
doing
shit.
this, you can introduce her to more food than what she would get with, just I'm assuming with the baby food. You
Yeah.
can introduce more vegetables.
Yeah,
And stuff like that.
Yeah, and then I know exactly what's going in her food. Like,
Right.
I know it's just peas, it's just water. Like, if I'm buying it store bought, it's like I don't know exactly what they're putting in it.
Man, because them back of them labels be some words I never heard of.
Yeah. So that's a nice little win. For me anyway.
That's what's
I only
up,
had
man.
one. I only had one win.
Okay, well,
You know, I'm not gonna just start just making up stuff.
well, you need to first of all, you need to go and upgrade your weeks to get more than one win. That's the first thing. You need to upgrade your
I need
weeks,
to upgrade
but
my weeks.
Yo,
I'll take it.
that's funny as hell.
I'll take it.
I don't know if I had a win this week. I kind of feel like I took an L this week.
Okay. How so?
I kind of got into it with someone. Yeah, I kind of got into it with someone.
okay, I'm interested. What's going on?
No, it's just just people. It's just different. Nah,
Based on AU's expression.
nah, it's just people.
my phone,
I don't know.
It's Repo Man coming back.
Nah,
Let me just start.
I don't know.
We're coming back. We can't come back over here for shit.
The bills, the tabs closed. Just you know, like
Oh my God, that's funny. As hell.
just different opinions, man. Just different opinions. So I don't know if that was a win or an L, but I had a conversation. It was interesting.
Was it productive in any way?
That's the question.
I think it productively got worse. we were very efficient in making it worse.
Okay,
So it was good though.
so
it was good.
It was definitely a L then.
I don't know. Is it an L? Like, is it an L when? What's so funny?
Okay, so talk about the conversation without talking about the conversation. How did it start? Or can you do that? Can you talk? Wait, first, can you talk about the conversation without talking about it?
Oh, I can talk about whatever I want. It's my show. It's just like
All right.
we can talk about whatever we
it's
want.
our show.
Uh-oh.
Someone feels a little sensitive. Yes, it's our show. It's our show. Like, so we can
man.
talk about whatever we want.
Yeah,
That is true.
talk about it.
But I do.
Speak between the lines.
Aha, that was very well done.
We need that
that
sound.
sound-
Yeah, we need that
soundboard.
sound.
Pull that sound.
You had one job, Jay.
You did.
Well, you can blame that on Amazon.
All right, I can blame it on you.
we can blame it on
actually
you.
ordering it earlier.
Because then you should have blamed it the last time we recorded, which was 2 weeks ago.
I did bring it the last time we recorded.
No.
It was in the building.
No. When you knew you had the wrong cord, you should have hopped on your phone and be like, all right, let me order this. Because then another week passed because I was in Houston last weekend. And then he was like, oh, let me order this on Wednesday night. And maybe it'll be here
And we know
Saturday.
Amazon come in 2 days. So
Well,
he was
so
cheap.
So here's the thing. I did the 2-day shipping, right?
On what day?
On Wednesday.
Friday.
Friday night.
On Wednesday. So
Okay.
it was supposed to be here Saturday, but they didn't deliver till after 8 o'clock.
Oh, no, you did 2-day shipping on Wednesday. So is it Thursday, Friday?
Right, so it was supposed to be here Saturday.
So
And what happened is they delivered it after hours from my office. So they delivered it after 8 o'clock, after my office already closed for Saturday, so I couldn't pick it up
so you didn't have it delivered to your house. You had it delivered to your job.
to my apartment.
So you had it delivered to your apartment after 8 on Saturday, which means
That was smart.
today's Sunday. Today is Sunday.
Well, yeah,
Right,
but
just
apartment
the
doesn't open
that
until
goes
10.
to the office complex in the apartment.
We had to record early and the apartment
Yeah.
open until 10, so yeah.
You
So
know,
we would have had it.
So if we recorded at our normal 11 o'clock block,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, don't.
That's what he did. He basically tried to.
Don't try to swing that my way, nigga. No, this is still your fault.
And for those that don't know, of course, we're working on equipment for the show, so we did kind of segue without actually letting them know what was going on. So yeah,
Yeah. So do we want to say back to what you were talking about?
nah, I'm kind of off it.
Okay, we be off of it.
okay. When conversations go wrong, what's next?
Yeah. So
Tapes.
boss tapes. Okay, everybody chill out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody chill out.
Okay, go ahead.
We're done. We're done. Go ahead.
That's what I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about. This kind of been floating around the internet for a little bit. Of course, Coachella ended this week, right? And for those who don't know what Coachella is, Coachella is a huge music festival that they host every year. I want to say doing it in California.
Yeah, it
Every
is in
year.
California.
Okay. Anyway, Also, again, shout out to Beyonce for being the first African American woman to headline a Coachella performance. Definitely ring the bell on that. You know, actually, I found myself watching this performance live. It wasn't my intention. I just happened to just wake up, go to Facebook, and people were talking about, oh, Bee-Hive Unite, Coachella is finna go down.
Coachella?
Yeah,
Wow.
they just changed the name and everything, right? So I'm like, I go on YouTube. Let me see what this is about. Mind you, we're in Dallas, so Beyonce didn't perform for us until like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I go on YouTube. I'm watching it.
And she didn't finish till like 3.
Yeah, literally. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning when she finished. So I'm on YouTube watching it, and I'm just like amazed by this performance, right? I'm like, damn, I'm really engaged in what's going on the stage.
Were you amazed by the way Michelle was twerking?
No, that was trash. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. And it's
Oh my God.
You know, it's stuff like that I like. The performance was so good, I didn't even realize that until people started talking
Pointing
about
it
it.
out.
Yeah, people started talking about it on Facebook.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, that was garbage. So I'm crunk out this performance, right? Like if you
You know
follow
she
me
the
on
only one saved in that group.
you could tell by what she was wearing.
You could tell by the way she was twerking.
Man, so like I'm hyped. 3 o'clock rolls around, like Rudy said, it ain't until 3, and I'm like, damn, this is a good performance.
Yeah.
Like this is really good. And so
Emphasis on good.
so anyway, so no, it was like really good. So
Still
Really good.
Good.
the question starts floating around on the internet, right? Is Beyonce a better live performer than Michael Jackson? Right? And so I thought about it because at first I said, nah, ain't no way. We were talking about that on the way to Houston, right?
Yeah, we were.
We said Michael Jackson is a better live performer than Beyonce. But the more I thought about it, I was like, what really is Michael Jackson doing in his live performances, right? Like, and mind you, I went back to watch them. I saw the Super Bowl performance where he hopped up from under the stage and stood there for 10 minutes, not saying shit, and the whole stadium is fainting and pissing on themselves. This man ain't done nothing but just show up at this point in time.
Ironically, I didn't like that performance, but carry on.
But like, other than that, it's like when you compare them, it's like, and I'm not even just talking exclusively about Beyonce's Coachella performance. Like,
Right.
if you go back and look at his performances versus hers, it's like, it's unmatched. And mind you, I don't even like, let me say this too also. I don't even like having discussions like this because I don't like comparing two people who are really good in their field, who grew up in different eras. Like, I don't like doing that. We do that a lot in sports. It's like, we compare not Michael Jackson, but we compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James. We do that a lot. But it's like,
Right.
my whole thing is like, Michael Jackson wasn't always the best. He had to topple somebody.
Yeah, he had the top. I was
James
Ray
Brown.
James. It's James Brown.
He had to topple somebody,
Yeah,
right?
James Brown.
So he can be toppled. Let's not get it twisted. So I want to know y'all's thoughts on it because apparently y'all are for Michael Jackson, but
Well, I'm just saying Michael Jordan had to top somebody too, but he's not topped yet.
God,
That was smooth. I mean, but yeah, like I would say Beyonce would be the equivalent of LeBron James to Michael Jackson's Michael Jordan. She puts up good numbers. She's gonna give you your money's worth, but yeah, the peak's a little higher for Michael versus Beyonce, in my opinion.
Beyonce definitely raised the bar. When was the last time you saw Michael Jackson's live performance? A live performance.
Well, he hasn't been a live.
Well,
for
no.
a while.
But when have you gone back and looked at some of his live performances?
Well, I watched I probably watched that 30th anniversary he did. I think that was at the tail end of the 90s or early 2000s. It was him, Usher, and it was everybody that was trying to come up underneath him. Because I remember,
I think Chris Brown was in that too.
I want to say it was Chris Brown, but I feel like Chris would have been too young. I know Usher was there for a fact because Usher was dancing with him, and actually Michael broke his shoulder, which was crazy. But the thing that was so awe-inspiring about that performance was the people that were supposed to be top tier dancers and way better than him, and Michael was like probably like late 40s, early 50s at that time. He was killing them. Like, it was a clear cut difference between them, and that's what I mean with Beyonce versus Michael. Is like Beyonce can dance and she can sing. I mean, she's the total package. But if you put her on a stage with Michael at the exact same time, it's different. There's levels to this.
But what is Michael Jackson actually doing on stage outside of his stardom? Because that's what we're really. That's what we're
he's
using.
dancing and singing. Like Beyonce, I'm pretty sure modeled a lot of her stuff from him.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying that, but the bar is always being raised. Like if you look at how much energy and time she put into her choreographed performances and how long
she didn't put more time in her choreographed than Michael. Come on, man.
You think Michael Jackson? Wait,
yes.
So Michael Jackson. Hold on. So he could sit there and have 100 people on stage all doing the same exact thing for 2 hours. What performance is he doing that in?
No, I'm not saying he's doing that for 2 hours. What I'm saying is like the meticulousness of his choreography. Like that's actually legendary in the industry. Like if your pitch is off, he's gonna yank you. If your movement is off, if you pivot wrong, he's gonna yank you. Like if you watch the what's that movie? This is it?
Yeah, This is it.
Watch that movie and watch the Thriller section where Thriller was like 30 something years old at that time, and he was still like yanking niggas on not being in the right positions. Like he was like, how do you not know how to do this dance? It's over 30 years old.
It's just
Get off my stage.
If you look at Michael and you can just compare it to what's being done by Beyonce, and then just what also she's doing, because not only is she like dancing, I feel better than. Put it like this: if Beyonce did now
Right.
dancing what Michael Jackson did back in the day as an equivalent, people would drag Beyonce and say she's not a good performer.
All right, so
That's how off they are.
Just looking at live performances, right?
Yeah, that's all this is about, live performances.
Michael live performance did the moonwalk on the TV show
On the Apollo. Let's be specific.
and created a phenomenon.
That's one move.
What one move has Beyonce created in a live performance that is iconic?
But she doesn't have to create a move.
I'm just saying.
But
like,
she has moved. Don't let's not sit here and say that she doesn't have
I'm not saying
moves.
Beyonce can't dance because she's an amazing dancer. It's an amazing performance, but you are comparing a legend who every time he was on stage was magic. Like before Michael, people were not fainting and shitting and pissing themselves at live performances.
For just standing there.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that though. Like back when people were fainting and passing out and shit, one, it was hot as hell, I'm sure. But
It felt like Red's house.
But the thing about that is, like, when you think about Michael Jackson, like, the only time you really saw Michael Jackson was when he performed. Like, so you really didn't see him, right? So the fact that, oh, it's Michael Jackson, I don't know when I'm ever going to see him again because he's always ducking and hiding out. I mean, of course you're going to be more ecstatic in seeing him. Now we have social media and all this other stuff going on where we're, like, so involved in these people's lives where it's like people are still starstruck by Beyonce. Let's not get into it. She has a huge fan.
Beyonce came up right now with fame. Nigga, so it's the fact that I see on YouTube does not make a difference.
But it's like, even then, it's like, okay, if you use fainting like on stage, he has he has 3 moves, right? The spin.
He got 3 moves.
He has a spin.
This is blasphemy. This is blasphemy.
He has a spin. He has the crotch grab, and he has the moonwalk and the lean.
Are you kidding me?
All iconic.
So we not giving him credit for all the pop locking?
Was he the first one to pop lock?
No, but he was definitely one that mastered it. Like, I'm talking about skills that are mastered. Like, you don't have to invent the move because, I mean, he didn't invent the moonwalk. He just mastered the moonwalk. The moonwalk existed before Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson just popularized the move, and he did it better than anybody else ever did it.
Right. So same thing with Michael Jordan with the fadeaway jump shot. People did it before Michael Jordan.
It's different.
But it's the best version of it.
Yeah, it's the optimized version of it.
Like whenever you look at Michael Jackson, this crumping, pop locking.
Oh my God.
That created Usher.
This nigga say crumping? Okay.
That created Chris Brown.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't heard crumping it like
this. Yeah, I'm about to say. It's been a minute.
For like 7-8 years. Like, damn. What's around?
You watch Roz lately?
What's around?
You say crumping?
Ghost ride the whip. I heard that forever.
Look, man, I'm not taking nothing away from Michael Jackson and what he did as far as a legend, but when you compare live performances, like
Go ahead.
Beyonce has him beat, bro. Whether y'all niggas want to believe it or not.
No. Because what you're talking about is escalation. You're saying that so for example, you brought up the Beyonce having 200 people dance all in rhythm at the exact same time for 2 hours.
That's one example.
That's one example, right? Mm-hmm. So again, since we initially started this with a sports analogy, I'll make one. This is basically this is the mystique of the triple double being tainted. So back in the day, a triple double used to be hard to come by, right? It was something special. So you had Jason Kidds, you had your Magic Johnsons, you had the select few elite that were actually pulling it off. But then escalation happened. The game changed. Everything became faster. People found more efficient ways to do things. So now you got triple doubles from everybody. And it's not just LeBron James. It's not just James Harden. It's not just Russell Westbrook. You had a fucking rookie, Markelle Fultz, get a triple double off the bench because it's that easy to get to now. So for Beyonce, she's in an era where one, there's more people that have more skills at dancing. So it's probably easier to get that many people to do a synchronized dance now versus what it was before. Because one, yeah, you could train people on the internet how to dance. You don't you can also get them in the I don't want to say the studio where the dancers do their choreography at, whatever the room is, that we see on Dancing with the Stars and all this other place.
Okay.
So it is a little easier. I'm not saying it's not. I won't even say it's easier. It's simpler. Getting 200 people to be synchronized is not easy, but it is a little simpler to do that now versus the 80s and the 90s. Where Michael was pioneering the shit. It's different. It's just escalation. The same way we watch movies. There are movies today that are technically more sound and advanced and have way more special effects than movies that came out in the 90s. I can name one, for example, what's that movie with The Rock? Just came out.
Rampage,
yeah. Right? It got the giant ape. It has some crocodile and I don't know what the other thing is, right? But the special effects are really, really good. It's not fucking with Jurassic Park. And Jurassic Park came out over 20-something years ago, right? It's different.
So
just because you have the technical skills doesn't automatically mean you're better. It's the execution.
Okay, but let's not even take the Coachella performance. Even like Beyonce's Super Bowl performances where it's not 200 people. It's a few people.
Yeah, she rocked that.
Yeah. So it's just the way she's able to work in her choreography with her dancing on top of the way she's able to bring in social issues into her performances. It's like,
oh yeah, she's woke. She gets woke.
So it's like, and mind you, like I like Michael Jackson way better than I like Beyonce. It's not even close. But it's like it's like
what constitutes because you said good. Michael
it was great.
No, your words were
she did a very
good performance. I mean, but really good performance.
But I'm not talking about. I mean, that's nitpicking words.
Right.
I can say, it was an amazing performance because it was.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what was this question?
I don't know. We have to wait for him to get back to the chair.
I said, what constitutes a great concert performance to you? Like, what's the checklist?
You have to be able to, I feel you have to be able to perform. If you're able to perform a long time, complex dance moves and still be able to sing live.
Yes. I'm giving you points for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
100.
Of course, choreography,
yes.
how engaged you can keep the crowd. Like I said, because I'm not a huge Beyonce fan. So the fact that she was able to keep me engaged with her performances, it's like I'm not like a part of the Bee-Hive, so that's something that's that's something that's worth to me or whatever.
I agree.
Of course, songs, right? What type of songs you're singing? But I mean, if you're talking about,
there we go. Let's stop.
But here's the thing, though. It's like you can have a good song, but not a good live performance.
Oh, ask Rihanna.
Exactly.
She got a bunch of those.
But her live performance is trash. So that doesn't necessarily mean that doesn't trump everything else when we're talking about live performances. Now we're talking about songs. Michael Jackson got a beat. There's no competition with that.
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
But if you're talking about being on stage in front of hundreds of thousands, millions of people, or whatever, what have you, and having one shot to do a performance, You
That's
practice
very hard.
You know,
That's very
because you got to
hard.
worry about people messing up. You have to worry about wardrobe malfunction, which Beyonce had a few. From what I heard. So it's like all that comes into play.
You got to worry about Michelle.
You got to worry about Michelle.
It's a lot.
Popping her back and her neck instead of her ass.
Yo, full body Cairo.
So it's all this other stuff on top of you having multiple wardrobe changes yourself and being able to put I don't want to just use my examples on the Coachella performance because it's more than just that performance. But it's like just with that one alone,
but I think
HBCU theme that she had with it was like.
But I think the Coachella is what sparked it because without the Coachella performance,
this conversation,
people were not having this conversation.
And
then it's also this is fresh.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But you know what? But I don't want to live in the moment. Like that's what I don't want to use just the Coachella performance to make my argument because it's like
fair.
You know what I mean? So that's why I went back. I looked at Beyonce's Super Bowl performance when she, performed Formation and was all up there.
Dope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I went and looked back at some of Michael Jackson's performances because I wanted to make an argument. Because the thing is like I didn't necessarily believe it at first. And I didn't want to make an argument on something I necessarily didn't believe without really believing that, okay, this woman might actually have her Michael Jackson beat in live performing.
Well, let's give B her due because I don't want to come off as first of all I don't want the Bee-Hive coming after me. Let's get that straight. In fact, I might clip that and put that on IG. Just like, hey Bee-Hive, we love you. Before they listen to this, but I would say Beyonce is probably the best performer alive. Right.
No, she's definitely the best performer of this generation.
There's such a gulf between her and the next best performer. Like the separation is stupid high.
All right. Well, so let me ask you a question with that. Who's the next closest live performer?
I say Chris Brown.
I would say Chris Brown.
Yeah, and
that's not close.
If Chris wouldn't have had these scandals,
Chris needs some hits, man. Like he got hits, but I mean, like I'm not rolling with Chris.
If he didn't have all these scandals that's hurt him, the Rihanna, the depression, and everything else with the aggression, I think he would still be. He would have more hits.
Yeah,
because he has to spend half his time in PR battles.
Maybe. Chris is definitely up there, bro. Like I said, all this is opinionated, and I think
it's all speculation.
But even with
it's all subjective.
Even with like the Beyonce and Michael Jackson performance. I mean, there's some people that think Michael Jackson is not the hottest performer. Like
some people roll with Prince.
Some people roll with Prince. Some people roll with James Brown. But it's like
James Brown was a beast, dog. But it was a monster.
It's like, man, because I know you said something earlier about how it's like
escalation.
Yeah, it's escalation with technology, whatever, what have you. I mean, I feel like you got to work with what's there. Like James Brown didn't have nothing but.
And that nigga's still an all-time.
And that nigga is stupid at raw. Like raw. If you're talking about raw performing, like just this nigga
on an island.
Exactly.
Like if you take James Brown, Michael Jackson, and Beyonce by themselves,
but Beyonce's coming in third on that list.
Yeah,
if that
second.
If that what? Second. You think Beyonce coming in over James Brown?
No, Beyonce's coming in over Michael Jackson.
Yeah, get the
nigga.
Are you done? Are you done?
People will be dope to see Michael Jackson because this nigga, he done came back alive and shit. And people will be hyped as hell to see him because like, oh, this nigga done rose from the grave. him and all his Thriller people.
Boy, I'm about to say the fucking original Thriller.
the original Thriller.
You gonna have that annoying ass laugh. Looking ass.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I paid tickets to see that shit.
Oh shit.
Bro, if Michael Jackson came back.
You think James Brown, because you just started a whole nother fight. You saying James Brown's a better performer than Michael Jackson?
If you're talking about just raw performing,
yeah, like on the island, nobody else. The music,
you're fucking nuts.
James Brown, music, Michael Jackson,
even James Brown bowed down to Mike.
I don't know. I got.
They've been on stage before.
I got to think about that.
They've been on stage before at the same time.
I got to think about that. I reject that statement. I got to think about that. I haven't thought about that one. I definitely thought about Beyonce and Michael Jackson though.
Never thought about that shit. Mike coming in third.
Yeah, because like even Beyonce on the island against Michael Jackson.
Oh, no,
on the island.
On the island, no.
Michael Jackson all day.
Michael would murder her.
Y'all would get bored with Michael Jackson real quick.
Are you kidding me?
Because his stuff is limited. What are y'all talking about? Go back and look at his performances.
So Beyonce on an island by herself. What is she doing?
I mean, she has a way better list of dance moves that she can do because she's not boxed into signature dance moves that people love to see. People love to see certain moves from Michael Jackson, so that essentially limits him to what he can do. Beyonce is not like that. She can bring in dances. She can bring in swag surf because that's popular. That's another thing. She can bring in dance moves that are popular at that time.
So let me ask you a question.
Performances.
So if you want to make this a fair fight, what if Michael knew the dances that Beyonce knew?
Michael Jackson would look trash swag surfing. I'm gonna just throw that out there right now.
Okay, you're talking about one move out of how many thousands of dance moves that have been created since his death? You're saying that Michael Jackson, one of the most meticulous dancers of all time, cannot outdance Beyonce with the exact same knowledge of the dance moves that she has?
Could
Are you serious?
Could he outdance and outsing her at the same time? Because that's what live performance is about.
Yes,
bro.
Bro. This nigga grew up under the belt.
Bro.
A live performance ain't shit.
Yo, Beyonce's dad is not Joe Jackson.
And here's the thing. I'm not because I don't want this to come off like I'm shitting on Michael Jackson because I'm not.
It sounds like you're shitting on Michael Jackson.
Man,
but it's like, here's the thing. Like if we go against somebody that's great, it sounds like we're shitting on him. It's not. I like Michael Jackson a lot. He's my favorite thing. Like my favorite performer. But it's like if you talk about what's being done now, Michael Jackson was good for his time.
Oh, that's so black. No.
He was good for his
that's
time.
The bomb move. You were so good. So I felt like you were making your IG clip where you could just snip that out so you could pay respect to Michael, so people wouldn't be going after you. But then you fucked it up. You never pay respect to someone and say, "Oh, well, they're good for their time."
He was good for his time. On Michael Jackson on his way out, how good was he?
On his way out, he died at
not at his peak. Let's not say he died at his peak.
But I mean, he was still really good. He was still better than everybody else.
Bro, Michael Jackson was getting old. What are you talking about?
No, he was getting old. But
wasn't Butterflies like on one of his last albums?
Yeah.
And that was still playing on BET on 106 and Park in the top 10 list.
Like, dude, bro, that was like
Michael Jackson was on the decline. What kept Michael up was his stardom. That was it. If you're talking about him doing live performances, he was on his way out.
Well, yeah, no, he's not peak Michael. Like same way Jordan wasn't peak Jordan in '98. He wasn't. He just knew the game so well. Mike knew the game. Because when you're talking about the totality of a concert, let's break down some of the things. So you're talking about doing choreography. Right. You're talking about being able to maintain stamina because you have to be in incredible shape. Beyonce's endurance is godlike. It's insane. You only have to strain your voice once.
That's it.
Once.
That's it.
Yeah. And she performed for 2 hours. And I'm pretty sure she could do that whenever she wanted to. She could have a tour in Dallas today and 2 or 3 days later have a tour in Houston and do the exact same show.
Yeah.
That is godlike.
And not hiding from any note.
Right. So
because a lot of people live, they hide.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she performed this weekend. She performed twice at Coachella at the beginning.
Oh yeah, you're right. She did do that. So yeah, so shout out to her for that. Like that, we're not taking anything away from her on that standpoint. However, if you're adding in the fact that I have to watch this person with stamina, have the choreography, and then the music on top of that, and we know they're not close musically, then the question then becomes, well, who would I rather watch? And yeah, I would rather watch somebody who could do it efficiently and with the stamina and have the choreography and has a better song selection. There's nothing in Beyonce's catalog that even fucks with Thriller. I don't have to go into his music.
But here's the thing about Beyonce though. Like most of her music is geared towards women.
I mean, the music's the music. I mean, now we're just debating semantics because I can make an argument that MC Hammer is one of the greatest performers of all time, and he had bubblegum rap. But his performance,
you brought music into this. That's
right, but I'm not differentiating it. So like I would like if we were making a Mount Rushmore or not a Mount Rushmore, we were making a top 10, top 20 list of live performers. Mike's on that list.
No question.
Beyonce's on that list. MC Hammer is on that list. P. Diddy's non-rapping ass is on that list. Like, because I don't give a damn what your music's about or who it's geared to. I care about the performance. That's the root word. P. Diddy's live performances are amazing.
Take that.
I've never seen nothing like it. He's like the most talentless talent to talent.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it is.
But I mean, he's one of the best. So I can't be like, well, Beyonce's music is geared towards, females or women 19 to how old are thoughts that still haven't found a man.
Here this nigga go.
No, I'm just saying.
They are timeless. They are timeless.
I'm not, nigga.
Niggas are
We not
ageless.
finna have the Bee-Hive up in my shit with that shit. Oh, we thoughts, Red? Is that what you saying?
No, I'm just saying it's a demographic. It's like you 19 years old, you are fucking with Beyonce. If you are, a thought that's in her mid to late 30s, you're probably fucking with Beyonce.
You don't listen
Lemonade
to Beyonce
was made
music.
for you.
You don't listen to Beyonce much, do you? It don't sound like it.
I mean, she's straight. I mean, she's a legend. I'm not running out to go buy. I'm not gonna run out to go buy a
CD?
Beyonce. Now I'll give you this. This is from an uninformed standpoint because I don't follow her catalogs, her discography, I should say, like that.
Nor
That
do I,
first
by the
album, Dangerously in Love,
Yeah.
that's a classic.
That was my shit.
That was amazing. Now, anything after that, I'm not really rolling with, like the Sasha Fierce. Lemonade was amazing, but I think Lemonade was amazing. And you know what? I'll give you bonus points on this from a performance standpoint. Her performance on Lemonade, just the video, the
It's about the
visual,
movie she did?
yeah,
Yeah,
that was amazing.
that was.
Now that wasn't her idea. She actually stole that from someone, but she executed it perfectly.
Mad at me.
Bro,
So I mean, no, seriously, like I would have rather watched Beyonce do it than the other nigga that was planning on doing it. So it worked out for everybody.
bro, I'm telling you.
I mean,
all right.
so what does Beyonce do better than Mike?
She can perform for 2 hours and then still have range at the end of her performance. Michael Jackson.
So you're talking
cannot
about
do
just
that.
vocally? Okay, so vocally, so we'll give her a 10. We'll give Mike a 9. Well, let's not act like Michael. That's another thing. We got to stop. We got to demystify Mike a little bit. Michael was not the greatest singer in the world. We got to stop that.
He wasn't.
He wasn't on a rating scale of 1 to 10, and 10 is like the all time greats. Mike was probably about an 8. He might be a 8.2. He was not a 10.
You know what? Here's something else that I found interesting. The more time goes on,
Yep.
the more people will forget about Michael Jackson.
Incorrect.
You don't think so?
No, because Michael is bigger today than he's ever been.
Only because he just died. Relatively speaking,
That was like 5 years ago.
relatively speaking, that's not a long time ago. 5 years is not that long ago.
So
It's like half a decade.
Michael Jackson died in poverty, bankrupt. After he died, he's now worth billions.
Yeah, because people buy your shit after you die.
Yeah.
That's
Same
the
thing
thing.
happened to Tupac.
And Prince,
Yeah.
your shit spikes up after you die.
Except Tupac kept releasing albums.
Here's why I say this. Here's why I say that.
It's professional ass nigga.
Professional ass nigga.
Hold on, did your fucking phone ring from your tablet?
Absolutely.
It's super tech nigga.
Yeah, my bad. And I struggle to say that, but yes, the more time goes on, the more people will forget about.
So you're saying we forgot about Tupac, basically.
We haven't, but how many people under our generation really know about Tupac like that? Really know about
Oh,
Tupac?
you talking about them little yachty, little pump niggas.
I mean,
Yeah, like the more time goes
people in
on.
general. Yeah, because most rappers now, like you said, people say, hey, well, he's not really one of the greatest.
Which
like
is blasphemy.
By the time the next generation hits, by the time all of us are out the game, nah, these people ain't gonna know who Tupac is.
So then, can't we say the same for Beyonce? Because we're saying that in the present time where she's in her heyday.
Not necessarily, and this is why I say this.
Explain.
Because I think it may happen, but I think it'll take longer because there's
Well, it's technology, too,
Yeah,
that can keep her presence alive.
right. There's more content of her stuff out there.
Yeah, I can
So
agree with that.
that's pretty puts Michael at a disadvantage, but
I mean, but the mystique is still there. Like sometimes the you can be oversaturated where there's too much of you out there, and that does take away from the mystique a little bit.
True,
but
the mystique could be at your disadvantage too. The more time goes on, especially the more music changes.
Yeah,
I agree and I disagree with that because I mean, over time, yes, we will forget about people, but I think it's gonna happen to anybody at the same rate. Because like, so perfect example, Taylor Swift just redid September.
Who?
That shit was trash.
Did you know it was garbage?
Taylor Swift redid Earth, Wind and Fire's September.
Stop it.
Yes, and that
Stop
it was horrific. But I knew the original song. I never knew it was called September. But it's always been heard. But because she redid it, it's a whole bunch of people who never knew that song who are now exposed to it.
I got you. I see where you're going.
So even though time is, Earth, Wind, and Fire's time has passed, their music is still timeless.
Agreed.
So like, I feel like even with Mike, it's gonna be the same way. Like, you go back and listen to the Thriller album, any of his albums, they're timeless hits. Like we were jamming Michael Jackson on the setup.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
And these songs are over 20, 30 years old. Well, probably not that old, but but still, like they still hit.
No, it would be 30 because
the
80s. So you got 90s, 2000s, and the 10s.
God damn, I'm old.
So how much Michael Jackson y'all gonna play for y'all's kids?
Oh, they hearing Thriller. Like off rip, they hearing Thriller.
Yeah, Thriller,
like,
Billie Jean, Beat It, Dirty Diana, a couple more.
The only thing they won't hear is Off the Wall, just because I didn't really rock with.
Bro, Off the Wall was jamming. Not the song
you gotta
itself.
play.
I like Off the Wall.
You gotta play Off the Wall.
Are you talking about the song or the album?
The song.
No, I'm talking
I like
about the
the
album.
song.
I'm talking about the album.
Oh, okay.
I didn't rock with the album as much.
Yeah.
That might be controversial, but
it's tough. It's a
Bad and Thriller, like they will hear that.
Oh yeah.
There's certain artists and musicians and albums that go into like the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Those two albums back to back are definitely in there. So those are songs like that you have to check off your bucket list. Like, wait, you listen to music and you've never heard this album? Like, kill yourself.
All right, so let me go and flip that for you, Ave. What Beyonce song does your daughter have to listen to?
What Beyonce song does my daughter have to listen to?
Yeah.
I mean, she don't have to listen to any of them.
I mean, but like, what song are you gonna make sure that she hears? We just said that. There are some Michael Jackson songs that we're gonna make sure that our children hear growing up. So, what's the Beyonce equivalent to that?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if there is one.
And then now to think about it,
but this argument was never about songs.
Yeah,
I said Michael Jackson song.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any song that I would just make sure that my daughter has to listen to a Beyonce's.
Gotcha.
Now you did say something about her being. I think we somehow stumbled into her being woke about the freedom.
Oh yeah, with Formation.
She knows how to incorporate social issues into her performances.
Okay, so we gonna act like Mike they don't really care about us. Where he straight up called out Martin Luther King and all the other leaders, as far as like being an inspiration to us, and that the government and the actual established society doesn't.
And then it doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Yeah, like I mean, those are social issues. When it was taboo to talk about social issues.
Did he do those songs at Super Bowls, or did he just was those just videos?
It was a different time when he actually got to the Super Bowl. When he in the years that he did it, he wasn't invited to the Super Bowl because that was controversial. Why would you invite this nigga to the Super Bowl to do a song like that when it's taboo to talk about it? That's not gonna work.
Maybe. I feel you.
I'm just saying, like let's not act like Michael didn't tackle like social issues or controversial, things in his music. Like he's more apt to do that than Beyonce is.
You think so?
Yes, I think we just have rose tinted glasses on with Beyonce because she's standing in front of us right now, and she's more attractive to look at.
Well, I don't know.
We can be a little more biased to her at that point. Beyonce does not have more social, economic, or social political songs than Michael Jackson.
How many songs does he have?
Shit, their songs Michael got.
But here's the thing too though. It's like more like I said earlier. Beyonce's songs are geared more towards women. So the issues that she bring up are going to be more towards women
Women's
empowerment.
issue, yeah.
Yeah, no, okay, so let's stick with that. So Beyonce speaks to women, and that's noble, right? Michael's talking to the world. That encompasses women and men. That's different.
No, he was fake.
He was fake.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's move it this way. Let's move it this way. So what about?
No, I'm not arguing his songs. This is not what this.
No, let's go back to performances. Let's go back to performances. Okay, so we can go to derivatives. So who are the derivatives of Michael in their performances, and who are the derivatives of Beyonce?
That's unfair too.
No, it's not, because Michael gave birth to Usher. Usher was a great performer.
But look at the time frame you're talking about, though. From when Michael Jackson was hot to when
Beyonce been in the game since late 90s. She's not new. She's just fine. She's not new. She's over 20 years.
That is unfair to say, because you're looking at a period of 40 years versus
how many?
Maybe 10, 15.
Yeah,
okay,
that's unfair.
Make an equivalent cutoff. So we could say, okay, well, Michael popped in 84.
There's not.
And we can say, give him a 20-year run, and then give Beyonce a 20-year run. So anybody who came after 2004 don't count.
Okay, well, if that's the case, who would be the equivalent between that time frame of Michael Jackson? We're just talking about the Jackson 5 at that point.
No. I'm talking about people that were inspired or looked at Michael as, okay, that's the bar I need to set. That's what I'm going to do. So we know for a fact Usher did that. He said that on wax. We know for a fact Chris Brown has done that. He said that on wax. I'm asking, Beyonce's been in the game for 15, 20 years. Who are the derivatives of her? Who is she inspired to take that mantle?
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Like,
for that.
that's a unfair question.
I feel it is too.
Because
I think
okay, so here's why I say that, because we can say that because time has elapsed for Michael, right? For Beyonce, first you had the Destiny's Child, so it was originally people like, okay, I want to be part of that trio. I want to have girl bands, and which those have came and gone since
You can count
then.
that.
And now that that genre is almost dead, it's non-existent. But for a time that Beyonce has been just a solo artist, you have less people who've grown up in a Beyonce-driven world.
Wait, you have less people that's grown up in a Beyonce.
Right. So, I mean, all right. So you have like the female artists who are out today. They were already out in that same time period.
Like who?
Like the people, like all of her peers were coming up with her. Rihanna was already out back then.
No, the fuck she wasn't. Rihanna came in the mid 2000s.
But here's the thing, though. Maybe
Umbrella, that was the mid 2000s.
But here's the thing too.
We was out of high school.
But maybe people aren't wanting to perform to that level. That doesn't make Beyonce a bad.
No,
performer.
It's not. I'm not saying that either.
And then,
but
like, how many people do you have on YouTube who are actually singing like, "Oh, no, I started this because Beyonce gave me the courage to do it"?
No, yeah, you can have that.
So there's actually a lot.
There's a lot of people that do that.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of women who are empowered by her music.
Right. No, there's a lot. I'm not saying that either. But I'm saying imitation is a form of flattery, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who are the people that are imitating Beyonce, and who are the people that are doing it on that high level? Because that would be on a high level, because that would be your legacy. That would be your lineage. And what I'm saying is that people imitate Jordan. We've had hundreds of people, thousands of people that try to imitate Jordan with varying levels of success, right? People have tried to imitate Michael. I don't know who's the person who is trying to, like, Beyonce's an all-time great performer. Who are the people that are?
Here's the thing about that argument too, though. Nowadays, like back then,
it was okay to say that.
It was okay to idolize somebody.
Come on now.
Really? So you're saying that
we got Oprah listening to a Cardi B album.
So wait, so you're saying that people nowadays aren't more individualized? Like people aren't set to set their own path now?
People are more set to ride a wave to get looks. There is no way in hell Oprah is putting on IG, hey, I'm listening to the Cardi B album, if she doesn't know that Cardi B moves the needle and that gets her more shine. There is no woman out here that is
how much shine does Oprah need?
Oprah don't need shine. That's my point.
No, so Oprah's
maybe she can just actually really listen to Cardi B's album.
Okay.
Can she?
Oprah really.
Can she not?
No,
are you putting that against her?
I mean, if you want to be technical, there's anything's possible. KG told us that. What I'm saying though is that people.
So Barack Obama can't listen to Jay-Z, is what you're saying?
No, I'm pretty sure Barack Obama listens to Jay-Z.
So what would be the difference from Oprah Winfrey listening to Cardi B? There's another woman rising up in the game. Maybe she wants to check out her work. Is that wrong to say?
Because of the Me Too movement,
I'm about to say, I believe you on that list by yourself.
From that, but I will say this. Like,
wait, what does the Me Too movement have to do with anything with that?
Because you can't say anything offensive to women at all.
I mean,
Me Too is starting to evolve away from what its original core is. Like I've heard women actually say, like, if you say anything negative about a woman, that you're offending a Me Too movement. Now maybe they don't understand what the core is. Or maybe I just don't know enough about it to research it. But yeah, so I'm going to back off of that.
Okay.
But I will say this. It's highly unlikely that Oprah is going out of her way to put a picture up on IG to say, hey, I listen to Cardi B, to support that. Either she got a check or somebody made a phone call. It's just... or she needed to do something. Maybe, I don't know. That's the industry itself.
She owed Cardi B a favor.
It's the same way as Tekashi. It's the same way Tekashi. 6ix9ine does these interviews, and every interview he does, whoever does that interview, their hits go up. You talk about Tekashi, the hits go up. It's not because people idolize Tekashi or like he's this great talent. It's just that no, he just moves the needle. What I'm saying is that, of course, people are going to co-sign Beyonce. It's not getting back to the topic, it's not a situation where we're in a society where it's like, well, we're individualized, so we're not going to talk about women or co-sign Beyonce. Everybody co-signs Beyonce. If you don't co-sign Beyonce, you're going to get smoked. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, y'all can miss me with that argument.
I disagree with that because like you have
who's not
no. Okay, so here's the thing: you have all these artists now who's saying all these original OGs of rap, Tupac, Biggie, these niggas ain't shit.
Rap's different.
You don't think women are doing the same thing, saying that all the original OGs of women who put us here, I'm better than them?
Give me an example. Give me one person in the world that's a woman that's saying I'm a better female artist than Beyonce.
I'll have to research that. But I'm just saying.
Because nobody's saying it. They're not stupid. Beyonce will put that career on hold.
I mean, well, Carrie Hilson had that beef and then...
And she disappeared.
That's
what I'm saying.
She was a cautionary tale.
She turned into Casper. We didn't know what the fuck happened. Like, nobody's going at Beyonce being like, well, you know what, Tupac ain't shit. Man, Beyonce ain't shit. She ain't really all that. That's blasphemous.
I mean, but at the same time, just because you're not saying you're not shit... By you not saying that, oh, she's my idol, I want to be her, you're not saying that either. But if she moves the needle, that if you bring her up, your career pops. Don't you think people would do that?
But people do that.
Who?
Cardi B just gave Beyonce a shout out on her album, just for the fuck of it. Nicki Minaj makes posts about Beyonce all the time. Beyonce get added.
No. But do they say she's the reason why I'm in music?
Oh no!
That's what I'm saying. It's like to get back to the real topic, we're just saying, well, who have you created? Artists nowadays aren't saying that.
No,
that's not true.
Here's the thing.
That's not true.
Here's the thing too. Like growing, and because we've been on this for a minute, but
oh yeah, we have
getting like
shit. We can make this a whole episode.
Here's the thing about this. It's like back then, you kind of had to go through people like that, like Michael Jackson, whatever, what have you, and kind of compare yourself to them to kind of get up there. Nowadays, with YouTube, social media,
Instagram,
YouTube, you can really become famous based off that alone.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I mean by like individualism, if that's even a word I could be using. Fair. You know what I'm saying? Like people are more so inclined to take their own route because the technology is there to allow them to do so.
Yeah, but people still pay homage, man. Even in today's age.
Absolutely. Nobody's saying it. I'm not saying that people don't pay homage. But I don't think enough time. I think Beyonce is too at her peak right now for people to be paying homage to her.
So, what? Hold on. When would we say Beyonce got into music? What year? 97?
I don't know that much about Beyonce. I don't have the background like that.
Mid 90s, I'll say.
Okay.
Because like when I was in high school, she was still in Destiny's Child, and that was at the peak of Destiny's Child. So That was 04. So yeah, probably mid 90s. I know I just dated myself.
Yeah. Okay.
I just dated
All
myself
right.
hard.
So let's just be safe. Let's be conservative and say 98. We know it's probably before that, around that time. So she's been in the game since 98. So you got 98 to 2008, 2008 to 2018. That's 20 years. That's 2 decades. That's a whole different generation of people that you're affecting, right? When would we say was Beyonce, when did she first popped? Like, for real, for real. That would be 2002 or 3.
Popped as a solo artist.
As a solo artist?
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
it would be 2 or 3. Because
No.
that's when Dangerously in Love came out. That's when
I don't
Crazy
know
in Love
much
came
about
out.
her discography that deep like that, so I don't know.
Well, I know the timeline because she was dating Jay-Z.
Okay.
So Jay-Z dropped Blueprint 2 in 2001. So Crazy in Love had to be in 01 or 02. Because Black Album was 03. And Beyonce was super established before Black Album. So she came in, say 98. She peaked, she blew as a solo artist probably around 2000, 2001, 2002 at the absolute latest. Mm-hmm. So from 01 to 2018, that's a 17-year run. She's a legend. She is well past like, hey, I'm competing with Beyonce. Nobody's competing with Beyonce. She's legendary. Same way people aren't competing with Jay. He's legendary. It's over. Like Drake doesn't compete with Jay-Z. He competes with J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. There's no artist out here that's competing with Beyonce. So yeah, you could pay homage to them, and that's not a diss.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I think everybody's co-signing Beyonce.
Yeah, okay. I mean, okay, I'll give you that. But I mean, I don't think that. I don't know. Like, I don't think that just because people aren't just mocking her performances like that, which I mean, people do little shit like when she be doing the single ladies with the ring and shit. You know, people be moving their hand. It's like
that's
people been doing that. Hand. But we're talking about copying. We're not talking about the complexity of the dance. We're talking about how much that she's influenced women or whoever doing it. You know what I mean?
I'm more specifically looking towards artists. Because the artist would have the talent to try to
emulate.
That's a good word.
I don't know. I don't think there's anybody like that.
I don't think there's anyone.
Not anybody that's popping though.
And that might be her fault because I'm pretty sure she puts careers on hold. I'm for real. Because you said Carrie Hilson, I was like, holy crap. I ain't heard that name in like
Carrie who?
4 years.
Carrie Hilson, yeah, no.
Good group. She was hot and like she just gone, vanished. Van Moose.
We did make a whole episode out of this, didn't we?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Last question then.
What's up? I mean, if it has anything to do outside of Michael Jackson's live performances, then I'm going to say.
No, I'm just saying live performance. Does Beyonce have an experience video game? Because Michael does. And those are based off performances.
Michael Jackson experience that came out before or after he died.
Before
he died.
Yes, before he died. It wasn't much. It wasn't out long before he died. Maybe like a year.
This nigga was sick. This nigga was losing money, and so folks they decided to come out with a game.
That was smart.
Yeah, absolutely.
The game was good actually.
No, I play the hell out the game.
Okay, then.
Beyonce doesn't have a game. I don't even know if she'll ever. I don't know if she will ever have a game because she doesn't have signature moves that would dictate her having a game.
I don't know.
Michael Jackson does.
She'll be on like a Dance Dance Revolution.
That
something like that.
Something
Not
like
her
that.
own game. She doesn't have.
I think she has
that.
a market for it.
People will definitely buy
has
it.
the market.
Well, so
but how they would construct the game?
So like, if it would be a game, it would be something like Guitar Hero where you sing along.
No, do you don't think women would want to dance to Crazy in Love?
You could take some of her performances
like that
and
alleyway
incorporate them into a
scene?
game.
Like that women would love that.
You could take. I agree.
And I know a lot of.
No, I'm talking about like standing up, like Connect.
Yeah. Or whatever. I don't know what video games they're doing now with it, but we had Connect and Wii where you could do it. Right. But you don't think
she might be able to?
J-Rock, I know
there's definitely a market for it.
I know some thoughts that would love to like bash a car window. Like for real. I know some bitter old women that would love to just like like beat the hell out of a car on the sidewalk.
Why Beyonce fans gotta be thoughts, bro?
Fifth.
Why Beyonce fans gotta be thoughts?
They're not all thoughts. There's just a good portion of the fan base that all share the same
I don't know.
symptoms.
I think
This is J Rock, and he does not agree or condone the thoughts and views. Condone this podcast by Rez. Go ahead.
No. First of all, there's a lot. Hold on. Let me clean this up for real. Like, let me stop joking. There are a lot of women who fuck with Beyonce that are business women.
Let's not say Michael Jackson didn't have thoughts.
Oh, Michael definitely
boy.
had that. First of all, every artist.
Why do you think the song "Dirty Diana"?
Boy, that came from a strip club.
That came from
a strip club. Had to be. that had to be a strip story. But
We can make that argument. How many Michael Jackson songs they gonna play in a strip club versus how many Beyonce songs they gonna play?
I don't know what Beyonce songs they gonna play in a strip club.
Shit, I don't know.
I was about to say,
I don't think she has a strip club
Formation, I don't know.
Boy, Black Power. Wait, can you do Black Power and throw ones at the same time?
Shit, somebody go figure out how.
But no, all Beyonce fans are not thoughts. But I do see a good portion of thoughts that relate to Beyonce. I'll put it like this. Like, come on, man.
I don't know if there's a correlation.
Come on, man.
I don't know if there's a correlation.
Go down your timeline. Okay, you thinking about some of them. I'm just saying.
Nah, I know who you're thinking about. I'm not gonna say anything. But
oh no, this is more than one person. Like I know a lot of people at my job right now that are like, yeah, they do listen to this podcast. Too.
Calm down.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
all right,
The thoughts and views are only Rez and Rez alone.
But I mean, I don't know. It's up for debate. She's definitely in the discussion for.
Oh, she's one of the
Yeah,
girls.
That's
like I think
go.
Definitely top.
I think what Rez says is a good comparison. It's Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah,
I'm
not shitting on her.
She is still a all-time great.
Facts.
Nobody's disputing that.
This levels, bro.
But
you know what it is? It's the Hall of Fame rooms. There's different rooms in the Hall of Fame. Like certain artists can get to certain rooms. Beyonce's going pretty deep into that hall. That Michael Jackson Prince level, she is not going into that room. That ain't happening.
I don't know, man. I want y'all to go back and look at. Well, y'all old niggas, so y'all gonna appreciate Michael Jackson. I appreciate Michael Jackson.
But I appreciate Beyonce. I'm just saying.
I appreciate Beyonce a lot more.
I actually would prefer to put it like this. I would prefer to watch a Beyonce performance
if I had a choice, it's be all day.
than a Michael Jackson performance. Because I would rather look at her than look at him.
Okay.
And she's really good at what she does. Like, she's an all-time great. I'm sorry, all the women that are getting mad. And just, hi, ladies.
Man. So should we drop 2 episodes this week?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, like 2 episodes this week.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Now, don't say that. No, drop it.
I know, right? I mean, we got.
Yeah, man, we got enough for it.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, y'all could join the discussion. I know a lot of y'all niggas.
How did that fan vote end?
Oh, yeah.
Ended in the favor of Beyonce.
Of course
Of
it
course.
did. Okay, so there.
Well, no,
you may have-
no.
So we did a fan vote.
How close was it?
It was,
Somebody look that
If
up.
you remember, yeah, let me.
I think, 56 to, or 54% to 46%.
Okay, I just want to read some of these comments on the fan vote.
That's actually closer than what I thought it was going to be.
Wait, what was the number?
That fifth number you got, I thought it was. It's actually closer than what I thought it was gonna
56% for Beyonce and 46 for
That doesn't equal 100. Now,
50,
Okay, so
56 and
It's
40
it's 46 for Michael Jackson
Yep.
and 54%.
54.
I was about to say, I was like,
54.
54 and 46.
I was like,
For
2 sixes
Beyonce.
don't equal to 0.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so let's.
I said it right the first time. We should try to give me to say it again. That's why I messed up.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's look at some of these comments. Anyone who voted Beyonce knows nothing about talent or MJ. LOL, bunch of dumbasses. That was from Billy Big.
Oh, well, hey, man. Hey, don't put names out there.
All right.
Beyonce gonna kill people.
All right, Beyonce is fuck. Okay, he's tripping, dog. This is blasphemous. He says Beyonce is effing trash. How she even get one vote, let alone a majority? Nobody can even come close to Michael. I feel what you're saying, but I don't feel what you're saying. You wildin', cuz. That's stupid.
So he's saying that from a nostalgia point of view.
Yeah, that's dumb. I'm not saying that. Beyonce has a nice face and a nice body. That's it. That's hating.
Done.
That's hating. That's hating. Okay, here's one. The only person who may give Michael a run for his money is Prince. There's some validity to that. Okay, here's one. By no means am I a Beyonce fan, but she is head and shoulders better than any living singer. She's extremely talented. Facts. I agree with that. This isn't even close. MJ hands down. We need to stop. She ain't even in the same breath as Michael. Dang, Beyonce's not in the same. Yeah. Somebody said Chris Brown. That was stupid. Chris is not. Chris is not on it.
That was a lot of hating in these texts in these comments.
And at all those comments,
and Beyonce still won the poll.
Yeah, but out of all those comments, nobody said why Michael Jackson was a better live performer. They just said that.
Maybe we should have asked who and why.
Yeah, because I think
that would have been a better.
From the comments, it feels like most of them people who said Mike and people were shitting on Beyonce, it was more from a nostalgia point of view. Like the last one, Beyonce's backup are better than she is. Come on, man, stop it.
Cut it out.
Like, and I can see it beginning Beyonce. Beyonce today, hell no.
Oh no,
nigga.
Like,
regardless of how many backup dancers you have, niggas are still gonna be looking at Beyonce and trying to figure out what she's doing, and if she's messing up or whatever, what have you. Like,
and she don't mess up. Matter of fact, remember that one time she fell down and just got back up and kept dancing?
It looked like it was part of the routine.
No, it didn't.
But that was legendary. You saw, I tried to save it.
Let's see. Everyone is so out of touch. MJ is way better than Beyonce, but there isn't a living singer that comes close to her in terms of live performances. That's a fact. She is undisputed best performer out there, period.
Right.
Mike is a GOAT. He not only inspired musicians, but he also inspired dancers and producers. He's talking about some group that actually mimicked Michael. Yeah. So anyway, how do you defend this? This is blasphemy. Log off.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. So there's a lot of hate in there.
Niggas was just scrolling through the hate.
I'm actually feeling negative now. But Beyonce is an all-time great. Let's and you know what? She could possibly pass Michael. Cause she's only what, 35? 36?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So I mean, if she got another 20-year run, she could get the longevity argument. Not now, like song for song. I don't think there's anything she can do at this point.
No, I'm not even arguing discography at this point.
One way she could win. What if because you said Michael was done at the end, which that was true. If the end she's still popping like she is now, like just from a physical standpoint, yeah, you might actually win that.
I mean, this when you're looking from an artist standpoint.
And she had 3 kids.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Didn't want to go there with it, but
that is a great point.
Shit, nigga,
you should have went there early.
Yeah,
that was a great point. She did have kids.
She had 3 kids.
That's tough.
Still did Coachella.
Still body.
2 hours. She supposed to do it last year, but she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh still man, body. Like, hey, if you got my home say now, you may be on something now.
Damn, you should put that out early.
Cause I literally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know, whatever. I mean, Michael Jackson, he adopted his kids, whatever the hell he did.
Well, no, Michael.
Don't you climb trees?
He said Billie Jean wasn't his lover.
Man, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I can say something else, but I don't want this to roll into another discussion about it. But
now let's go, man.
That would be funny. I know how your mind works. Go ahead.
I was like, go ahead, Abe.
No, I'm good on that.
I'm
good. So, I mean, I guess y'all can join the argument. Hit us up on our Facebook. Who do you think is a better live performer? Michael
and
Jackson,
why?
And why?
Yeah, not the hate.
Yeah, don't just be like, Beyonce ain't shit, and then nothing. Because I asked that to somebody, because somebody was like, Michael Jackson a better live performer. And I said, okay, what makes Michael Jackson a better live performer? They didn't say anything. Okay, well, you gotta give me something. You gotta give me something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, if you feel like we want to know your thoughts. Hit us up on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Speak Between the Lines. And let us know your thoughts on this. A lot of y'all already have. I think the poll that we ran is almost up to 800 votes by itself.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, which is dope.
Subscribe, download,
Yes.
share.
Yes, and rate and review our podcast. So, do we have anything else on that?
No.
No. So, anybody, you change your mind, still rock with Mike, or you change over to B?
Oh, no, this is not close. It's Mike.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I was just curious. Go ahead.
Hall of Fame.
What about you?
Oh, hell, Mike Jackson all day.
I think if y'all go back and look at some of their performances and compare them, and be like, I mean, this was good for the 90s, but you're talking about now, it's not really all
Okay,
that.
so if we're saying last thing, Jurassic Park. You remember that movie, right? Mm-hmm. The movie came out like 92, 93, something like that.
Yeah.
94. Mm-hmm. Are we just saying that movie's just good for the 90s? Because they ain't fucking with a lot of movies that are out right now, like from a special effects standpoint.
I mean, okay, if you want to look at special effects, Avatar. Is Jurassic Park close to Avatar?
Jurassic Park's way better than Avatar.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you so? Oh my God! In the podcast, are you talking about as a movie?
No.
You said you brought up
I said special effects.
That's what you brought up.
Right. But you're saying like
No, special effects. You said Jurassic Park holds up is better than a lot of movie special effects wise today.
No,
and I said Avatar is shitting special effects wise on Jurassic Park.
Agreed.
Okay, that's
what he's saying though is he's talking about Michael Jackson's performance was good for the 90s, right?
It was good for that time.
Or for the 80s or whatever the time period was, right? What I'm saying is, okay, let's take a movie like Jurassic Park, right? That is an all-time great movie. Now, you brought up Avatar, so let's just put it head up with Avatar. Avatar has better special effects.
Yeah.
That is not a better performance as a movie than Jurassic Park. So I don't want to hear it's good for its time. That shit is an all-time great. Compare that to shit that is coming out today that's technically more advanced. That don't mean it's better.
Bro.
It's just glossy.
Bro. Michael Jackson's performances were good at the time it came out.
Okay. I'm about to pull one up.
I'm telling you.
You get in the podcast. I'm about to pull it up.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm about to pull it up.
Matter of fact, we can put it on this TV.
All right, man.
We're going to watch them back to back.
Yeah.
All right, man. We out of here. We out of here. This is what King gave.
It's your boy J Rock in the building.
Young Rez.
See Between the Lines. We out of here.
2.